I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory.
It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Rivers' Chargers. With that, let's get you out to San Diego. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coverage of the NFL takes us to the Mission Valley area of beautiful San Diego, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Diego Chargers. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway in San Diego. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. A look at the starting offense for the San Diego Chargers. And this offense and the defense for the Chargers, it's just been tough luck so far in 2016.
You almost get the sense that someone opened an umbrella indoors.
They're walking under ladders or something.
I mean, it's just been bad luck all the way around, especially late in games. If you could look at the record, you can make a strong case that you could probably turn it around. And instead of being 1-4, they could be 4-1.
And against the Raiders in Week 5, had that muff field goal try that could have tied the game. First down, Rivers. He's got time. Benjamin with it over the middle. Well, early in the year, Keenan Allen goes out with the injury. That puts Travis Benjamin in the #1 role receiving-wise. 117 yards against the Raiders. He looked like a #1 target.
And normally with Keenan Allen out, you would think Philip Rivers would look to Antonio Gates, but he hasn't been 100% throughout the entire season. So he stayed out on the perimeter. And Travis Benjamin raised his hand and said, I'm in. I'll be your new #1.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Hunter Henry out of the University of Arkansas was definitely the consensus top tight end in the 2016 draft. I thought he might sneak into the first round. He didn't, but I think that Philip Rivers is really happy to have him in San Diego. They're already starting to make that connection.
They run it here with Gordon. No gain on the play there, second down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Tom Ali's stock and trade is a quick first step to the quarterback, and he knows how to finish when he arrives.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Drew Kaiser now. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down is Smith. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. That one good for 12 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
On first down, Smith. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West, and that'll bring up second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. Third down here. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
Throwing is Smith. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion. Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Mike McCoy not known for being one of the most aggressive coaches, but he says let's go here on 4th. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
Jeremy Maclin. He's at the 50. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, 91 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for San Diego. 58 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he rifles one incomplete. Dexter McCluster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. To the air again here, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Maclin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
This is Gordon on the dump off. 10 yards on the pickup there, and that'll be good for San Diego first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. 4th down, Rivers. Finds his target. It's Gates. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Rivers on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Rivers again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Deep drop, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 4. And he motions the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he's got his man. That's Maclin. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Second down now after the incompletion. Again, Smith. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
10 yards to go on third. Throwing on third down, Smith finding time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 36 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they just
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the wideout in motion. On second down, Jamal Charles. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on second down is Smith. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jeremy Macklin from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This is taken at the 3. And now San Diego getting set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will have the football.